So this semester we have the privilege of learning many Lāʻau remedies from our kumu. And I'm so grateful to have my puna here to be able to tell us some of our remedies we have in ʻOhana. My puna, Glenna Kamano, has been living in Kaimuki for all her life.
Hi. Let's see. Some of the remedies we used when I grew up. My mom is Portuguese and my dad is half Hawaiian, half Portuguese. So we had a blend, a mixture of, home remedies. My mom had 6 kids, so we didn't always run to Blancs and buy cough medicine or whatever we needed. So, for instance, if we had a sore throat, we'd gargle with Hawaiian salt in warm water. And just simple things, like if we had aches and pains, we would maybe put a tea leaf on it, let's see, what else? We would, if we had a eye or something, we would make tea and use a tea bag, cool it off, of course, and put it on our eye. And then, later on, I have 5 girls and 2 boys. So my daughters would nurse their babies, and we would have the breast milk, and we put that in their eyes. We'd use cornstarch for diaper rash. What else? When we were growing up, we had aloe growing in our yard. So we would break it from the plant and then use the sap or whatever, and put it on your cut or whatever you had. My mom also had this miracle thing, which she calls salve, S-A-L-V-E. It had the texture of Vicks, and it kind of smelled like it too. And we would use that for anything. If you had a cut, get the salve. If you had a cold sore, get the salve. If you couldn't breathe, you'd rub it on your chest. I mean, that was my mom's pot of gold that she would use, for us. In fact, I think I still have a little bit in a tin, and I save it for those emergencies when I have something, bothering me. We've also been using the doTERRA, the doTERRA oils, which I really love because it's more natural and it smells good. So for my simple aches and pains, I pretty much use lavender for everything,
Oregano.
And, I use oregano. Yes, that's a good one. And I remember one time we had gone on a trip to the Big Island, and my youngest daughter, she stepped on Vana. And of course they took the Vana out, and your pee is a good, So at first she was like, what? They're going to pee on me. It was, no, honey, we're going to put it in a cup and we're going to pour it on your foot. And that seemed to work. And whatever it was, it took out, she didn't get infected, the bacteria or whatever. So, I never thought pee had a medical use.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that there's a lot of things around, that you can use naturally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to the salve you mentioned, how would you prepare that?
That just came in a little tin. Okay. So like I said, it was like Vicks. It was like an ointment. And, let's see what else. If we had a sore throat, we'd go to the crack seed store and we'd eat simoy or lemon peel or, And I think a lot of these things, when your mom tells you it's going to make you feel better, you really believe in her. So it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Your mind, you think, okay, I'm getting better. And, that's pretty much what we used to do.
Okay. Let's move on to some mental remedies that has helped you to this day.
Yeah. Mentally, I find it always helps to be positive. Be positive and be thankful for what you have. And I am so fortunate. I have a big family. Like I said, I have 7 kids, 5 girls, 2 boys, 13 grandchildren, and we're still growing. And, it really helps me when we get together and we're a big family. Every month, there's like a birthday every couple weeks. So we're always together. We go to my daughter's house in Waimanalo. We have the mountains in the back and the ocean in the front. We go swimming together. We play games. And, it's just so nice. We laugh just to watch the joy everybody has. That's a really big part of, my Vailana, who's interviewing me. We live together. And, every morning we have our little talks. And we start off the day with a few laughs or just thinking about what happened the day before or what is going to happen. And just really laughter. And it really helps,
'Cause every day is different.
Every day is something different.
Yeah.
Like I say, if I were to ever write a book, I would write, the title would be Never a Dull Moment. Because in this house, it's a revolving door. Always something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And what are some things you do when you notice yourself in kind of like a funk?
Yeah. You know, like I said, the ocean is very healing. You know, whether it be to go into it or just to sit on the beach and, look out on the ocean. Just to realize, sometimes you think, oh God, this hurts, or oh, I'm having, whatever kind of problems. But you got to focus on what you have and be thankful for all that. Like I say, one of my greatest joys is being with my family. And there's no price on that. We're always together. And it's just the joy that realizing we're all healthy, you wake up and, enjoy each other.
Yeah.
Love each other. Take care of each other.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready to move on to some ways that you hear yourself spiritually?
I guess, like I say, I don't pray a lot. But I do pray. And sometimes I hate to think that it's just I'm asking for help. I need help. But I do pray and thank God for what He's given me. He's given me a lot. We have this, I forgot to mention, this heirloom jewelry that my mom got from her mom. And her mom was pure Portuguese. And her dad was Haole. He was German and Norwegian. So it was such a different atmosphere when we go to her mom's house. She was so formal. We would call her by her last name, Grandma Sager, and her furniture had plastic on top, and, it wasn't a very comfortable atmosphere, whereas the other side, my dad's side was, my grandma was pure Portuguese, my grandpa was pure Hawaiian. She had cool furniture, and we could sit on the furniture and eat in there and just enjoy, watch TV together. But anyways, when my oldest daughter went away to college, I was so upset, and she only went to Hilo, but I was so worried about her. I couldn't be there to protect her and take care of her every minute that I got sciatic nerve, which was really painful. I was in bed for like 6 months, and my mom came one day with a teardrop jade that her mom had. She said, honey, put this on, and it's going to take away all your illness and all your, the jade will turn greener every day. And sure enough, she gave it to me, and I wear it when I'm feeling sick or when I just need a boost, and somehow it brings me comfort. It's like a connection to the past, and yet something that I can pass on to my, future generation.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for making this time for us to talk and be able to document our remedies so we never forget it.